Hey y'all, it's Starzy and today we are going through what I got for Christmas. We have a ginger snaps in the background again, hiding in my blanket. I am not a fan of hot weather and I am already ready for summer to be over. If my lighting is all over the place today and I like glow at some points, it's because it's really warm and sunny today, and that's just what happens when you're as pale as I am. But yes, going through what I got for Christmas. I have definitely gone through periods in the past where I kind of binged videos like this. I know some people kind of feel like they're, I don't know, showing off, but the way I see it is, I think it's really interesting to see what people gift people, because, you know, what people who care about someone give them I feel like can say a lot about that person and their interests. And it's also just fun to watch, and also you can get ideas for things that you like or things you might gift other people. So I have always found them really fun to watch. And also, you know, when your friends encourage you to make a video, sometimes that's all the push you need. So here we are. Now we've got weird shadows because I've tried to put the blinds down a bit. But yeah. So I like these type of videos, and I'm also just really appreciative of anyone ever giving me anything. I always feel a bit awkward about it. I'm that person, but I really appreciate the gifts I received, and so we're gonna go through them, and I think we'll go through them in kind of like categories, maybe like homewares, art supplies, clothing, accessories, and perfume, and then books and bookish things, which I have already shown in my vlog. That being said, let's go through some of this. I guess we'll start with some like cup things because they're on top here. So I have a new, what is it called? It said something in here. A vacuum flask is what this apparently is called. And yeah, it's just a cute little Mew flask. You'll see there's a bit of a theme with some of the things Nathan gave me. This is from Nathan. Because then I also have a Jigglypuff mug. And then there's also a travel mug, an Eevee Travel Mug, which has Eevee, Glaceon, and Leafeon on it. The evolutions are like some of my favorite Pokemon. So you can see there's this bit of a pink Pokemon theme happening, which I'm on board with. I actually also have a mug that my mother gave me that I'll have to go get in a minute. Actually also, there's a few things I've forgotten to grab, including another mug. But my sibling gave me new bedding. So these are just a pink Duna cover and matching cushions, which I'm pretty excited about having. One, because it's pink, and two, because a lot of my bedding I have had for many more years than you're probably supposed to keep bedding. So I was in desperate need of some new bedding, and now we have some. Then my mother gave me these cups. I haven't actually opened this, which they're holly and berry stemless cups. So obviously kind of Christmassy themed. Definitely much more Christmassy looking in person. And then basically she said, well, now that you have Christmas cups, you can host Christmas one year. So there's these. So this is the other mug from my mum. It's Care Bears. I know technically Care Bears is like a bit before my time, but I watched it so much as a kid. And like, if you've ever seen my art, it should be no surprise that I watched a lot of Sailor Moon and Care Bears as a child, because that's kind of still carried through, especially with like the colour palettes I tend to use. But I love this. It's also, they're self-care bears, so they say things like get baking, go somewhere new, relax, get creative, hug a friend, eat good food. And then I also have two Christmas ornaments. So this one's from my little sibling. It's so sparkly. You can also see the reflection of the ring light, because that's something I got from Nathan. Kind of my main gift from Nathan this year was a ring light, which obviously you can't see because it's there. Little sibling's comment on this was, it's basically bi-colours. And then inside the mug, from Mum's gift, a little grumpy bear Christmas tree ornament. Then also to go along with that, and I think this is the last of the homeweary type stuff, is a calendar. A Self-Care Bears calendar. So this matches the mug. It has the same type of thing where it has pictures. It has pictures of Care Bears with the little messages on them. Hang out with your squad. I didn't notice that one when I looked at it before. I don't know why that amuses me so much. I think it's just because Ellie, Vanessa and I have come to calling ourselves the Slaughter Squad from playing Dead by Daylight every weekend. I think I'm going to go into the few like clothing accessory things just because they're right in front of me. Now the funny thing about this is there's a couple of t-shirts here that are technically 2020 Christmas presents, but what happened was on Christmas Day my mother couldn't find them, and it has actually taken her a year to locate them, so I did receive them for Christmas this year. The first one being this Sailor Moon t-shirt, which obviously I love because it's pastel colours, and I tend to gravitate towards either like bright pastel colours or like really dark colours like blacks and purples. So not only is it Sailor Moon, but the colours are great, and I also have always really loved tie-dye, so. And then the other lost t-shirt was a Star Wars one, which has, the droids on it, and it's pink, so big Star Wars fan too. I also bought myself a drink bottle while I was buying Christmas presents this year, and it is also pastel Sailor Moon. Alright, so accessory things. Nathan also got me this little Grogu pin, so I will probably be putting this on my denim jacket. That's where pins tend to go. Very cute. And then there's a couple of little jewelry things that I got from Mum's boyfriend. I hate how necklaces so easily like slip off their chains. It was very Christmassy appropriate because it is a reindeer. You can kind of see it. And then there's also just a little bracelet. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty picky with perfume. There are like 3 perfumes that I wear pretty much, and that's it. Especially since I have kind of some sensory issues. But this is one of like the cutest perfume bottles I've ever seen. First of all, it comes in like a coffin-shaped packaging because it is Nightmare Before Christmas. Is that not one of the coolest perfume bottles you've ever seen? I will definitely be displaying this somewhere. It's also very like kind of unisex smell, I feel, because it has almost like an aftershave-y quality to it, but I just love what it looks like so much. He's so cute. There he is in his little coffin. And then I also have Anna Sui Fantasia Mermaid, because my mother is drawn in by things that look cool, and this has a mermaid on it. Then my mother got me a bunch of art supply type stuff, and they're pretty cool in terms of the fact they're all in these like little woodeny type cases. So firstly, there is a watercolor set. I've actually never had a I've never had tubes of watercolor before. I've actually been using the same pressed watercolor palette that I've been using since I was in primary school, and like literally in the classroom in primary school, because we had our own watercolor sets in class, because I went to a Steiner school, so things are a bit different there, and you do a lot of arty stuff as part of your main lessons. But yeah, watercolor. Also a sketching set, so obviously trying to not get too much reflection, pencil and charcoal and stuff. And there's also a watercolor pencil set. And then probably the thing I'm most excited about in terms of the arty stuff, just because I've never had one before, it is a tabletop easel, and it has drawers. I've never had an easel before. It's also kind of heavy. I think that's most of that. So we'll go over the books, which if you've seen my Christmas vlog, you would have seen already. Books and bookish things I got were from Nathan's family. And first of all, I got the complete novels of Jane Austen. As I've said before, pretty excited to have this because I've only read Pride and Prejudice before, and I have wanted to visit her other novels because I read Pride and Prejudice when I was a teenager, I think, and I did love it. And I also have read Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, which was also a lot of fun, and I did my year 12 drama performance based on Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. But yeah, so this is all of the others, and I also mentioned in my vlog that if anyone wants to do like a read along of these in 2022 to help motivate me to get through them, I would also be down for that, because I don't read classics very often. Like, even though sometimes I really enjoy them, they're not something I generally feel motivated to pick up, so sometimes you need that extra motivation. And then the other book is Certain Dark Things by Sylvia Moreno Garcia, which is a noir vampire story set in Mexico City. I don't know a whole bunch about it beyond that, but the cover is very cool, and I really like vampires, and I'm hoping that this will be a good vampire novel, because I have experienced a lot of dud vampire media. On that note though, if anyone does have like vampire book recommendations, hit your girl up, because probably the worst book I read this year was technically a vampire novel. Hopeful for this, and very cool cover. Then in terms of bookish things, I did receive these bookends, so there is a matching one that goes out the other way. So they're just these really pretty winged bookends. Currently up surrounding my A Song of Ice and Fire books. Speaking of books I have had for years and have not read. I've only read the first one of those books, but I have them. But yeah, these are really cool. I'm not sure at the moment whether I want to keep them white or like spray paint them like metallic silver or something. But either way, they're pretty cool bookends. The other thing is a booklight, and it's a unicorn. It's a unicorn booklight. And it's rechargeable. Apparently you can plug it in. I have used this already. It's very helpful and very cute. So the only other things I received were like foodie things. Like I received a bunch of chocolates from various people, different chocolate bars and stuff. Also, along with that, one of my friends gave me a few chocolates, and then also a blanking on what this is called, hand moisturizer, hand cream. Yep. Mum also gave me a reindeer Pez. And she also gave me a Disney princess stocking, which has candy in it. It has like lolly things shaped like stars. But it also has like stickers and stuff in there. Like I think it has a Moana magnet. Let me get the stuff out. So there's a little pin. I think this is like a cutout paper stand-up thing of Ariel. There's some stickers. And then there's a magnet. This is probably the thing I like most in here. I will keep this out so I can put it on my fridge. It is a Moana magnet, which is very cool. Lollies and chocolate, of course. And then the last thing other than the ring light, which I can't show you because it's there and the box is in the cupboard. But obviously, ring light, very appreciative for that. Every year my friends do a Christmas. This year we did it like the weekend before actual Christmas. And as part of that, there's always like party favors every year. Like one year we had metal straws. I think last year I forgot to take one home and I was so upset that there were like little plants. And this year is tea. So this is just black tea with like rose petals in it. So that's the tea that I got from my friend's Christmas. So yeah, that's what I got for Christmas. Hopefully, you know, hours from now I don't go, oh crap, I forgot this thing. That's what I got. But yeah, another Christmas done and dusted. I had a pretty good Christmas, although busy, as I have said a few times now. You can see my mum particularly kind of goes overboard. We've always been a family that kind of goes big on things. Like, we're not religious, but we've always gone really big on Christmas. So it's probably one of the quietest Christmases we've had in some ways. But yeah, we get real into things. As you might have noticed from me that I'm not the type of person that kind of does things halfway. Like if I'm gonna do something, I really go into it. Like I will always take an opportunity to dress up. But yeah, it was a good Christmas and I'm very appreciative of the things I received. Let me know what your favorite thing that you received for Christmas was. It's a hard call for me, I feel. Probably the thing I'm gonna get the most use out of is the ring light and the mugs. But yeah, let me know what your favorite thing that you received for Christmas was, and I will see you soon. Do we dare, like, go disrupt the sleeping cat? No, we shouldn't do that. Yeah, that's it for this video. Stay safe, stay educated, and Starzy out. Where'd I put my drink bottle? I'm thirsty. I forgot to show you my earrings. Can't have that. Can't forget the Christmas dinosaurs.